Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamualaikum.
Brothers and sisters, hopefully you all will be fine, inshallah. Aziz. May Allah Almighty bless all of you. Alhamdulillah, we are grateful to Allah Almighty. Allah Almighty has given us tawfiq. Once again, mosque is open. Subhanallah, shukr, alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, under the guidelines and instructions and all the legal requirements of the government, we have done and prepared and fulfilled all sorts of rules and regulation, whatever government suggested us to open the mosque and faith venues, deep cleaning and disinfection, everything we have done it. We are prepared to open the mosque for the congregational prayer, collective prayers, I mean 5 daily prayers on 4th of July, Saturday, 4th of July. Our mosque will be open for 5 daily prayers. And first Juma will take place on 10th of July. It is subject to the situation. We will assess the situation and what is the situation and scenario. Then we will open 10th of July for the Juma. Under the government guideline 65 plus members of the mosque, if still you continue praying at home, it is better for you because there is a great risk of virus still. And under 5 children can pray at home as well if they don't come in the mosque.
Under 12.
Under 12 children, if you don't bring in the mosque, if they continue praying at home, that will be better. And the rest of members of the mosque, if they come, whether for 5 daily prayers or whether for the Jummah, they must bring their prayer mat with them, musalla with them. They must bring face mask, and they must bring shoe bag to put shoes in, and wherever they stand, they can put shoes in with them. Mosque will be open before each prayer for 15 minutes. Sunnat and nawafils, all sorts of prayers other than the first, it is recommended compulsory, please. You have to pray at home except Zohr prayer. Zohr prayer time is very less. You can perform 4 sunnah quickly after the azan. The rest of nafal and sunnah you can pray at home. If you have any sort of symptom of flu or coughing or fever, any sort of illness, you're feeling basically unwell, please don't come in the mosque and continue praying at home. Don't bring your car. Come by walk. You can park your car in car park. Don't park on Oriental Road. There is no space because there will be shortly Muslim by chairman, so we will explain to you. There is a one-way system for your health and safety, for the fulfilling of requirements of the government. There is no space to park the car in the mosque. And further I will explain to you all sorts of ceremonies like nikah, weddings, and also at the moment we are not prepared for that. However, nikah ceremonies or khatam ceremonies, any sort of ceremonies, by maintaining social distancing, you can hold at home. We will give you service, inshallah Aziz. And children education will continue online. Adult education will continue online. If you come in the mosque, no shake hands, no hugs, no physical contact, and by all means kindly maintain social distancing. God forbid, if there is, according to new laws of the government, God forbid if a single COVID case comes up in the mosque, then government can close mosque again up to 7 to 2 hours. So whatever we are requesting, it is for the sake of Allah Almighty, for the sake of house of Allah Almighty, for the sake of your health, and for the sake of health and safety of the others and public too. Hopefully, alhamdulillah, since first day you are very generous, very kind, cooperating with us. Alhamdulillah, you are supporting with us, you helping with us, and hopefully you will understand this. These are the requirements of the government. We have to comply that. And I know over to Mohsen Bhai, he will add a couple of things for you. Jazakallah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. As Imam Sir mentioned, few things are compulsory when you come in. First of all, prayer mat is compulsory. Without prayer mat, there's no entry. You must have to have the prayer mat with you. Face mask is compulsory as well. Face covering. This is government guidelines. And the bag for the shoes, because this is going to be one-way system, one-way entry and one-way exit. So that's why you must have to have your shoe bag, any asda bag or any bag you can keep the shoes in, because when you entering in the hall, you're going to keep your shoes next to you, and you going out from the other door, so you can't go back. All shoes rack are closed now. We're not using that. When you're going to come in, there's a temperature check. There is an infrared temperature check. Is compulsory as well. This is a government requirement. And if your temperature is 37.8 or 38, and then entry will be refused, and you must have to listen because your own safety and the other people's safety. All the entrance and exit points, we have a hand sanitizer. You must have to sanitize your hand before entering in the mosque, in the halls.
And further, I would like to add, no wuzu at mosque. Wuzu places, wuzu areas is permanently closed. Till further notice, you have to perform wuzu at home, please. If you would like to add something else.
Yeah, you have to. Will show you how to sit and all other things. The wudu area, as Imam Sahib mentioned, wudu area is all wudu areas closed. You must have to come with the wudu on. And as Imam Sahib mentioned, if there's a one COVID positive person come here and they come as a in the government as a positive, then we have to close mosque for 3 days. And your cooperation we need for your own safety, for safety for other people. Please listen. And Juma, as Imam Sahib mentioned, Juma also, this is first 6 days going to be test period for us, how people are cooperating, because Juma is a big task for us. Before we used to have a 3,000 people's capacity. Now we have a 380. With the social distancing, we have only 380 people's capacity. So we can't accommodate in 1 or 2 Jumas. Now if we have to do the Juma, we have to do at least 4 Juma. So 4 Juma, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30 we planning. We prepared everything, but this is subject to how people going to cooperate.
Subject to situation.
Situation as a government instruction as well, but we're going to assess ourselves as well, how people are cooperating, if we can manage them or not. Jazakallah khair. Thank you very much.
Jazakallah khair, inshallah. If you don't understand English, we have issued these guidelines in Punjabi, in Potwari language, Punjabi, and Urdu too. Jazakallah khair. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Assalamu
very
alaikum
much.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.